Hello and welcome to LAT's Weekly Market Insights. We've seen the markets dominated this week by risk-off mood as COVID restrictions tighten once again. Selling pressure has taken control of the risk currencies, whilst indice markets saw a swift move away from the October highs. Trump provided an opportunity for markets to bounce with potential for further stimulus on top of the $1.8 billion already proposed. This tweet being posted in line with the technicals that are ever present on the S&P 500. As we come across to the chart here, we can see those technicals in play. This lovely trend line in play, 4 touches being confirmed and reinforced by this 50% Fibonacci retracement. I want to bring into focus this week some of our secondary indicators, in particular our momentum indicators in the relative strength index and the stochastic. We can see that buy signal confirmed as we moved into the oversold region here on the RSI, and again receiving that crossover in the oversold signal below 20% on our stochastic. We did see some buying pressure come into this market before stalling at that 3,500 round number handle. A break through this potentially sees us on a move back up towards those October highs. Focus, however, this week turns to Brexit as markets are starting to price in and position itself for Boris Johnson to announce an extension of trade talks with the EU. A boost for sterling came early this morning with comments coming in from Dominic Raab, but there is a chance for a Brexit deal and that they are close to one. As we come across to that cable chart, we're starting to see that volatility unfold in the markets as Boris Johnson has come out confirming that we'll be looking at an Australian style deal and therefore putting more likelihood of no deal to be done come the end of the day. Cable is reacting aggressively to this with markets moving lower. The EU's requested a change to their approach, otherwise there will be no deal. However, this is not over yet. Keep all eyes to these charts as we await further confirmation as we progress through the course of the day. We're seeing cable here bounce at this key support level. It is a major hourly support level now, and for the time being holding firm. But let's have a look at that positive data that came out this morning from Dominic Raab's comments. And again, let's focus on those secondaries. We see these lower lows being posted on the price, and from this oversold region, higher lows being posted on our momentum indicator. Now, those of us who were eagle-eyed enough this morning could potentially have capitalized on this lovely 1 minute double bottom formation, again being confirmed here by our secondary indicators, posting higher lows on a relative strength index in line with this double bottom formation. An aggressive move, of course, fundamentally driven by Dominic Raab's comments, but the technicals here nonetheless opened up this great opportunity as the UK cash market opened at 8 o'clock this morning. With new restrictions being imposed and continued increase of both COVID cases and deaths, FTSE was resigned to its fates as feared last week, as once again we saw it fail to break the downtrend and we continued back down to the lows. Again, if we reintroduce that chart, the chart we looked at in last week's insights, we can see that 4-hour downtrend still remaining intact. The positivity very short-lived as those new restrictions came into place. And that prompted a clean break of this hourly counter trend line, going straight through potential support of the 5,900 region and ultimately finding support back down to these September lows. As we come across the economic calendar and we look towards next week, all eyes will come towards China as they release their GDP figures, looking to the RBA, the Reserve Bank of Australia, for their potential meeting minutes, and then looking to wrap things up at the end of the week with Germany in action here, looking at their market, manufacturing, purchasing manager index figures. So all eyes towards the DAX to see if there will be a move off the back of that high impact and scheduled data. Thank you very much for joining us here at LAT this week. Really looking forward to seeing how this unfolds. And of course, how is Boris Johnson going to close out the play today with regards to Brexit? Have a lovely weekend and please do join us same time next week.